Good morning students. Hello, I am Parveen, your science teacher. So students, first of all, I welcome you all on our YouTube channel. So students, I am continuing with my previous topic. I told you that food, it is very necessary for our body because food gives us energy, it helps us to fight against diseases, and it also helps our body to grow. So I told you in earlier video that we get most of our food from plants, and the question in last time video was from where the plants get food. There were two modes used by plants, that was autotrophic nutrition that we have talked in detail. So let's continue with the same topic, that is mode of nutrition in plants. But today we will talk about heterotrophic nutrition. As the autotrophic word means the plants that make their own food by using some raw materials. Hetero word means others, and trophic means nourishment or food. So it is clear that the type of nutrition in which plants depend on other plants for food. Now our next question is, why plants depend on others for food? Because the heterotrophic plants, they are non-green because they do not have chlorophyll. As we know that chlorophyll is very essential for green plants for making their food. If they do not have chlorophyll, they can't make their food. That's why the heterotrophic nutrition is shown by non-green plants. And the organisms that show heterotrophic nutrition are called heterotrophs. The organisms that show heterotrophic nutrition are heterotrophs. So example here it is non-green plants. So let's talk about the types of nutritions which are shown by heterotrophs. So I am telling you first the names. First is parasites. Next we will talk about insectivores, and thirdly we will talk about saprotrophs. So let's talk about the first type of heterotrophic nutrition, that is parasites. So students, parasites are the plants that grow on other green plants and they take their nutrition from them. How they take their nutrition from them? They have special structures, special root-like structures on their body which absorb nutrients from the green plants. These root-like structures are called hostoria. They have the root-like structures which help in absorbing the nutrients from the green plant. So let's talk about how they take nutrition. So parasites, they grow on green plant. With the help of hostoria, they absorb nutrients from the green plant and use that nutrients for their growth. The example is cuscuta. It is also called amar bale. Cuscuta grows on green plants, and that green plants, they become deprived of nutrients because all the nutrients are absorbed by parasites. And the green plant on which the parasite is growing, that is called host. Simply host or host plant. So parasites, they take the nutrition or they take the ready-made nutrients from the host plant and make the host plant deprive of nutrients. The plants which are parasites, they show parasitic nutrition. So next category of heterotrophic nutrition is insectivores. As it is clear from the name, insectivores means insect eaters. So it is really surprising how the plants they eat insects. It is surprising, but certain plants they are insect eaters. No doubt they can show photosynthesis. Insectivores they show photosynthesis. They can make their own food, but the soil in which they are growing, that soil is deficient of certain nutrients. In that soil, nitrogen is in deficiency. So to fulfill their nitrogen requirements, they eat insects. Insectivores are also called insectivorous plants. In that plants, the leaves are modified to catch the insects. They have hair-like structures. When the insect enters here, it gets trapped in the hair-like structures, and later on the plant digests the insect with the help of special enzymes present in it. Here I have drawn picture plant. The shape of this plant is like picture. It has lid on it. When any insect enters it, the lid closes. As the lid closes, the insect gets trapped inside the hair, and later on it is digested with the help of enzymes. Next is the example Venus flytrap. Venus flytrap, it has hair-like structures on its leaves. This is just like this. For example, it is insect. When the insect enters the leaf, it gets closed like this, and when insect gets trapped inside it, it will be digested by the juices produced by the leaves. So these are the two examples of insectivorous plants. Third is saprotrophs. Sapro means dead and decaying. These plants, they grow on dead and decaying matter and take their nourishment from that. How they take their nourishment from dead and decaying matter? Saprotrophs, they produce certain chemicals. That chemicals absorb the dead and decaying matter and they take nutrition from them. In return, saprotrophs, they help in recycling the materials, and that recycled materials are given to the soil. Later on, that are absorbed by plants for their growth. Saprotrophs, they are also called saprophytes, and they show saprophytic or saprotrophic nutrition. So main example of saprotrophs is fungi and bacteria. They are also regarded as decomposers because they decompose the complex dead and decaying matter and convert it into simple form that they absorb, and rest of the materials they provide to the soil. That is, the materials are recycled. So students, till now I have told you about 3 examples where the heterotrophic nutrition is taking place. So first is parasites. Example is cuscuta, as they take nourishment from host plant with the help of special roots called hostoria. Second, insectivores or insectivorous plants. They take nitrogen from insects. Actually, these are insect eaters. And last is Saprotrophs, they grow on dead and decaying matter and take all the matter from dead and decaying materials. The examples are fungi. You will be surprised in rainy seasons. You can see saprotrophs. Mushroom is a saprotroph. Yeast is also saprotroph. And they need warm and humid conditions for their growth. So it is very surprisingly for us that nature has provided food to everybody. No doubt they are lacking chlorophyll, but they show heterotrophic mode of nutrition and take the food. So students, I wish that you all understand the concept clearly, and I wish all of you to watch our videos on our YouTube channel. So thank you students. Good luck all of you.